Guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're doing my June book haul. Okay, I'm back to my wily ways. I've got quite a few books to talk about, so we're going to go through them kind of fast. If you're new to my channel, just keep in mind I don't know a lot of descriptions of things. I kind of pick them up on what looks good and what I've been recommended and things like that. I usually find books really inexpensively, so I'm able to haul quite a bit more. I did spend a little bit more this month because I got a few things at random places online, and then I got some at used bookstores that were a little bit more expensive. There are a couple of used bookstores open now near me. None of my library bookstores are open, so I'm not able to find my dollar books. Then I got some at Dollar Tree as well. So excited to be book hunting again, and I will just show you guys what I found. I think I only got two at Dollar Tree this month. So I got Children of the Fleet by Orson Scott Card. This is part of the Ender's Game series. So I don't know if this is like the second book or if there's like a trilogy and then a continuation. I don't have any of those, and I really like sci-fi, and I'm doing like this whole video game type thing, so I have that one. And then I found To Hold the Bridge by Garth Nix. I've hauled this in the past, but I wound up trading it for something, but I found it at Dollar Tree, which was totally awesome. So this is part of the Old Kingdom series, which is like Sabriel and Lyriel and all that. Need to read those, need to read Garth Nix. Heard great things. Yay. Then the rest of these I either got at different places online or at the used bookstores near me. I got a lot at like one particular store. So, okay. So I got The Witch's Pyre by Josephine Angelini. This is book 2 or 3, I think, in Trial by Fire series, which I've heard good things about it. It's like witchy fantasy. I got Seizures by Kathy Reich. This is part of the Virals trilogy, which is kind of like dystopian, post-apocalyptic, which I really like. And it might be kind of survival-y too. I got Endless Water, Starless Sky by Rosamund Hodge. This is book 2 in the Bright Smoke, Cold Fire duology. This one is really awesome. It's about Romeo and Juliet. It's like a retelling, but there's also something to do with like ghosts. So that sounds really fun. Saving these for the fall. I love Rosamund Hodge's other books, Cruel Beauty and Crimson Bound. I got a Target exclusive edition of The Sacrifice of Sunshine Girl. I'm hoping I don't already have this one. I might. I kind of have to check my fall pile because I keep my fall like spooky reads in a different pile. I read the first book last year. I can't remember what it's called. I liked it. It was a little bit too creepy for me. I don't do good with like ghost stories, but this one's kind of like hokey and fun, and so I have the full trilogy now, so hopefully I like the whole thing and I'll read this fall. And sneak peek, I might be doing a like spooky fun themed readathon, so stay tuned. I got Incarceron by Catherine Fisher. This one looks really cool. I've hauled this before and then I've unhauled it, but it's like about this kind of special prison that is made out of like metal forest. It's like fantasy and it's supposed to be really cool, and I've heard good things. I found a hardback version of Untamed by A.G. Howard. So this is part of the Wonderland Splintered series. I read Splintered last year and did enjoy it. It's an Alice in Wonderland retelling. This is a novella, I think, like after the effects or possibly a prequel. Not sure. I got rid of my paperback copy a couple months ago. Finally found a hardback copy of The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. This is a retelling of The Goose Girl. I've heard amazing things about Shannon Hale's middle grade series, and I know that there are like a bunch of retellings in this particular series. I've heard awesome things, and I've been looking for hardbacks and I found one. This one's kind of silly. I got Traitor to the Throne, a Rebel of Sands novel by Alwyn Hamilton. This was only like $1, but I totally forgot that I don't have Rebel of the Sands anymore, so I'll have to find another copy of that at some point. But I've heard really good things. Fantasy, I think kind of like Arabian Nights themed. I'm not entirely sure though, so don't count me on that. Oh, I did find another one at Dollar Tree. So this is The Evolution of Claire by Tess Sharp. So this is a like backstory on Jurassic World's character Claire, and it has an amazing cover and it looks really good. Or I think there are supposed to be more books coming out about this, but I'm not sure if this one did well. If that's the case and it's not like a complete story, then I probably won't keep it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't really think I have any like dinosaur reads. Got a paperback copy of Beware the Wild by Natalie C. Parker. This is like swampy, maybe survivally. I think like a swamp possibly like disappears this girl's brother and she's trying to find him. I don't know. Looked good. Contagion by Erin Bowman. This again, I think, is another like virus, post-apocalyptic, dystopian themed novel. Possibly not good timing for this, but I've kind of had my eye on it for a while. Beyond the Bright Sea by Lauren Walk. This is a historical fiction award winner. This is like a little girl and she's lived on an island her entire life, and then she sees something happening across the way and like sets on a voyage to go and check it out. Maybe something like that. I actually have this one on hold on audiobook, but I like to have the physical copies if I really like them. And it seems really quick and fun. The Waking Land by Callie Bates. I found this one at a thrift store and it just looked really cool. It says, Lady Elena is devoted to the king who raised her like a daughter, but when he dies under mysterious circumstances, she's accused of his murder and she must flee for her life. Returning to the homeland of magical legends she has forsaken, Elena is forced to reckon with her estranged father. Feeling a deep connection to the natural world, she must face the truth about the forces she has always disdained as superstition. So I'm hoping this is like plant magic, because that would be awesome. As you guys may know, I love gardening and I love books like about plants and magic and even poisonous things. So that's kind of why I picked this one up, because it looks amazing. I think it's adult. Another one, kind of random, Catching Stars by Kayla Keenan. This just has a really awesome cover and it's something to do with witches. Aha, another Dollar Tree book with an amazing cover. Last Song Before Night by Elena C. Meyer. I'm not sure if this is like the first one in the series or not. Possibly historical fiction, fantasy, goodness. I don't know. We're gonna try it. I actually ordered a couple of newer books. I think I got these in thrift books, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Wicked Bugs by Amy Stewart and Wicked Plants by Amy Stewart. I read Amy Stewart's Drunken Botanist. These are all nonfiction books. A couple years ago, which is about plants that make alcohol and like all the history of that. She writes for National Geographic. She's an amazing writer. The books are so beautiful and they're just really like great for nonfiction, and they're kind of funny too. And I just want to learn more about plants. So this one is just like all about like poisonous plants and deadly plants. This one I'm a little bit nervous about, but it's about vicious bugs and stuff. And this one's kind of more geared towards kiddos, but it's got like really cool pictures and things. So yay, I need to get The Drunken Botanist at some point. I found The Call finally by Pilar O'Gulen, I'm not sure. I have the second book in the series for a long time. This is supposed to be like a really spooky read. So saving this for the fall. I've been looking for it for a while. Incredibly stoked, I found Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy in hardback. I don't know if I found this at the Goodwill or what happened. This is the only Cassandra Clare book that I don't have besides the new ones, and it's my favorite of hers. And it's just a bunch of novellas like put together. It's in between a couple of the series, but honestly this is like another book in the series. The novellas have a lot of information about the characters. I go on and on about this in a wrap up from last January, I think. I love it so much. And this is what made me fall in love with Cassandra Clare after reading like 7 of her books. So super happy to finally put this on my shelf. Then I have Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland. This is a hardback version I've been looking for a while. I had the paperback, so I'm gonna unhaul that. And I think this is part of a trilogy, middle grade. Heard amazing things. My friend Letitia really liked it, and she's a little bit pickier than I am, so if she likes it, usually I will too. So super excited to check this one out as well. And the last books I'm gonna talk about were a little bit of a tragedy. We'll just have a share. So I went to the Goodwill or something, and they had a bunch of books that were like new editions, signed, special editions, really popular things that they don't normally have, but they all didn't have dust jackets. Dun dun dun! So I picked up 3 of them anyway. Actually, I picked up 4, which I will talk about in a second. But the reason why is I got Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody signed. I've been wanting to check this one out, but I'm also hoping, because I usually can find books cheap, like again at some point I will, I'm hoping I can just find another copy for like a couple of bucks and then just put the dust jacket on this one, and then I'll have a signed copy that I can keep or I can trade or whatever, and it'll be kind of worth it in the end because this was only like $2.50 and it's like never been read. And then I got a copy of The Hearts We Sold. Same kind of thing. Also, I've been wanting to read that one for a while. And then I got Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. This is like a sci-fi novel. This is signed and has the purple sprayed edges, so I definitely want to find a regular version and put the dust jacket on that. And then I also found a copy of The Rose Society by Marie Lu, which, if you guys remember, if you've been with me for a little while, last year I bought a copy of the Rose Society, or what I thought was the Rose Society, and when I took off the dust jacket, which I don't normally do, underneath it was Empress of a Thousand Skies. So I had this random dust jacket of Rose Society that I just kept in my closet for like a year, and it finally paid off because I found the naked book, and so now my Rose Society has a dust jacket. And so now I have the hardback for the dust jacket, and it's totally awesome. I'm really glad that that actually worked out. It was kind of random. So yeah, so hopefully I can find some better version of these, but I'm still excited. I've been wanting to read them, and since the libraries still are kind of hard to get things through, I'm more willing to read things without a dust jacket. That sounds really snobby, but I spend a decent amount on books even though they're cheaper, and so I don't like buying them if I don't want to like keep them in the long run, because I can be a little bit pickier. Like, I like to keep hardbacks on my shelf and things like that, and I don't buy books new very often. But since it's hard to get things to the library right now, it's good to just have things that you want to read. Not that I'm like lacking in things that I want to read, you know? It's not like a problem or anything. And that very last thing that I got him, and I'm so excited about it. It is brand new, which I never do. I spent like $15 on it, which literally like crushes my soul. It's not from an author I've read before, and it's not something that's been recommended to me. However, it is one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen, and with Mermaid Marathon coming up tomorrow, or at least at the time of filming this, I like literally had to get this, and I thought it's kind of more rare, so if I don't like it, I should be able to sell it and get most of my money back, or trade it or something like that. So I also had a credit on my Amazon for somebody giving me a gift card or something. So I got Mermaid Moon by Susan Kokal. I don't know if anybody's seen this on YouTube yet. I've seen it a lot on Instagram because this is the regular edition on Amazon, and it is beautiful. It has sprayed edges, and then, dun dun dun, wait for it. It's the most beautiful naked book of all time. So I hope I like this one. I think it might be adult mermaid. I'm not sure. Sometimes their mermaid books are not as mermaidy as they seem. This one seems very fantasy-esque. I'm hoping that I really like it. It says that the girl's a mermaid. It just seems so awesome. I was gonna read this for Mermaid Marathon. However, it's like almost 500 pages, which I don't even think I own a mermaid book that big. So it might not be a good idea considering how slow I've been reading. But hopefully I can read this sometime soon anyway. Let me know if you guys have read it and if you like it. I'm really nervous because I love the images and stuff so much that I want to like it, but I don't know if I'm going to. So let me know how you guys are doing. Are you still hauling books and things? Are you being good and saving your money? I did really good for the most part this year, like saving more money while everything was like locked down and everything. I do a lot of trading and selling and things, which has been helping with finances and stuff. So while I'm doing that, I pick up a few things for myself too. So anyway, hope you guys are doing good, and let me know if you're participating in Mermaid Marathon. I'll see you guys next time on the bright side. Bye. But I don't really think I have any like